I've been a bad father, I know. There's my son there, and, oh, it says I've been streaming 8 seconds already. 12, 13. The clock strikes 10, and you're dead. But anyway, it's a Friday once again, as that guy would say. But before we get started, what do you say you had for breakfast this morning? You know, it's always good to reflect on your mistakes at the middle point of the day. But listen, what did you have for breakfast? Wrong. Here's a little tip. If you want to succeed at life, you know those health gurus. Well, I'm one of them. I've trained in the art of health guruism. So I'm gonna, this is people don't really tell you this shit for free. I'm gonna tell it to you for free. Here's my my daily routine or my ritual. So if you wanna feel good about yourself and not feel like you're gonna turn into a fucking skeleton at the end of your life, well, listen good. Here it is. When I rise from the bed, I start with warm water, lemon, so I can help my body detoxify. And then I have celery juice on an empty stomach. Boy, am I hungry. And then I make a break, have my smoothie. Green smoothie with different algae, and different fruits and superfoods. Great supplements that I use that allow me to have mental clarity, feeling good, and different benefits on health. And I eat a lot of fruits. I eat a lot of fruits for the first part of the day. Salads. I don't like to eat any food that would require much of an energy for digestion. And especially in the first part of the day, because that's when I need the most energy for my training. So I'm keeping things quite light. Would have probably pseudo grains, like quinoa, millet, and wild rice. Sweet potato, normal potato like steamed or boiled. And then I douse my balls in ice cubes. But then I go on a podcast and act like a person. Sorry, in the middle of that, I got hungry. Talking about quinoa. What is that, a form of bug? Is that a cockroach or some shit? I'm telling you now, all that stuff I was just talking about, oh shit, I'm gonna eat the snack bar. That's a good fucking, they make some good stuff, I'm telling you. But anyway, if you want to have the body of a pro tennis player, with a fucking hot ass, that's what you need to do, according to Novak Djokovic, who was deported from Australia for not having the COVID vaccine. It used to be years ago, if you did something really wrong in England, they'd deport you to what they called Prison Island. Isn't Australia where all the batshit crazy animals live? Alright, I don't even have my fucking screen on. What information is this? Yeah, apologies, I've just been fucking starving. All this talk about health benefits and stuff, really got me going. So I got this road here. I got the stream open while I'm streaming. You got one of them dirty fucking lurkers in the fucking chat there. Dirty scumbag. That's what I like to see. Stone cold silence and just apathy. You're not supposed to get my free health shit advice for free, We're a cynical age, aren't we? I provide the good stuff. Everybody takes it. Work your job. Work your fucking job and die like a man at 70. Have a family, for God's sake. What the fuck are you doing with your life playing all these fucking games and shit? Life's supposed to be miserable. You know that movie Life is
Not
Beautiful?
bad. Not bad.
Actually, life is shit. It's fucking terrible. It's fucking crap. But, people like to judge, you know, we're a judgmental fucking species. You know, I don't know about you, but fucking monkeys and apes and stuff, they're probably less judgmental than the human race, I tell you that. For breathing oxygen, you know, you got some fucking shtick, I tell you. You gotta look good. If we're nothing to look at, just fucking keel over and die. I'm gonna have more of this chocolate here. I like the doll is near my fucking crotch. So, if you're only here for
This ain't
the
bad.
health advice and you scrammed, what the fuck are you doing? You're wasting your precious hours on this god fucking given earth. Complaining all the time. You know, it's a miracle that everyone's alive. Well, some people don't look too alive. I've spoken to a lot of people it's kind of lacking somewhere. I won't say what. I'll just say, I'm better than that guy. You see that guy over there? That guy in the wheelchair? I'm better than that guy. Meanwhile, the guy in the wheelchair, he's just thinking about, I get to sit at home, watch fucking movies all day. You are no longer on the power grid. This road, see this road? Yeah, I fucking built that. All by myself.
Come on, Sammy boy.
Let me clear my mouth, that's fucking rotten. It's like all this protein, health fucking food. Well, it's the weekend. There's always this stigma, it's like, you gotta work your ass off, you know, during the week. And then you can be a fucking disheveled and disgusting, filthy drunk in the weekends. It's like, you know, I like to keep my private life and my public life separate, you know? I prefer to be a disgusting drunk in the comfort of my own home rather than, you know, dousing the bottle right there in front of the bartender like Jack Nicholson and The Shining. I got, well, let me do my impression of Jack. I've never done it. I got a 10 right here in my pocket. And, why'd you say you sling me a bottle of Jack? I don't know if he says that. It doesn't say a bottle of Jack. And it's got your name on it. All work and no play make Jack a dull boy. What was the fucking film about? You know, people say that the book is scarier than the movie. So then I'm reading the book and I don't go, ah! You know, I don't go fucking screaming. Also, I want to make a point here. To all the lurkers out there, the filthy fucking observers, judgmental pricks. I'll say this. To everyone else who enjoys, you know, fucking listening to me talk shit, you're good. But this is for the fucking scumbags. I only care about the scumbags. Is, what's the point? He's streaming like no one. Yeah, this ain't bad.
Right.
This is for the VOD watchers, you know? So, you know, people in the future. You know how people say, I don't fucking want kids, and, you know, the kids will inherit the earth. Fuck them kids, you know, fuck that. That's what the boomers and all that shit thought to themselves. All the companies are trying to kill the fucking earth. So the human race will go fucking extinct. So everyone's got that attitude of just like, yeah, what's the point, and what's the point, and what's this? How would you shut your fucking mouth? Yeah. I said it. I was enjoying the stream, and then he got very dogmatic, very pragmatic and dogmatic and dog-matic. Wish I get an automatic and shoot myself in the fucking head. Matic. He's a manic man. So, you know, I have a good fucking thing for us tonight. Depending on the turnout, you know? You never know how things are going to turn out. You don't know how your child's going to turn out. You don't know how En's going to turn out.
Don't worry. You got this.
You got your motivational support puppet that looks like Jimmy Carr, you know? That fucking laugh he does. Yeah, he's hilarious. I got an oat lodged in my fucking throat. It's gonna sound like Not Jack Nicholson anymore, but fucking... Oh, God knows who. Anyway. I didn't know people made breakfast competitive. It's the most competitive sport in the world now. Everyone's on a health kick, you know, trying to stay in shape that isn't like a big fat circle. Not even the Breakfast Club was that competitive. But listen, I have the body of a god, you know. Shame it's Buddha, but what I did see was a man who was like 79 years old. And he said, I do a push-up for every year I'm alive. So I did like one. I've only ever felt alive for a year. It's all been downhill since. You know, which is nice because of my astonishing girth. I roll all the way down. That's more of a Rodney Dangerfield kind of joke. I'm telling you. I do one push-up and then, I'm done. Just fucking die. Yeah, speaking of breakfast, let me tell you, let me recount this story. You see, it's a learning show now. You gotta know fucking everything. I was saying this to someone the other day. I was like, yeah, you know how bad things have gotten? Yeah, shine your fucking black boots. It's gotten to the point where you need to be as smart as fucking Albert Einstein if you want to be able to afford a jelly roll or like a ham cheese sandwich. It's how fucking bad things have got because of all the robots and with technology and all this. We're obsolete. We're yesterday's news. The robots will inherit the earth. But I'm telling you this, and I'll tell you this. Fucking, how did we get to the stage where you need to be a fucking genius sending rockets up to fucking Mars and shit just to afford to eat fucking ham sandwiches? Used to hate eating ham sandwiches, you know, for school. Now look. But, so yeah, speaking of breakfast, I got up real early, you know? And I walked, and you know how the early bird always catches the worm? There's no worms out there. It's just birds. I think there's a bird worm epidemic. And you know how fat people are sick and tired of being called fat all the time? It's like having a piece of pudding stuck in your upper lip, and people just can't help pointing at it and saying, "Hey, you got something on your lip. Ah, look at you. You got a pimple there. You know, what are you gonna do? You know, there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, you've got like some fucking deformity there or something. You're like the fucking elephant man for all I give a shit. And you know, people can't help themselves, you know? Like, this person's heard this like thousands of times. And what do you think will happen after the 1,000th time they've said it? Just shut it off like instantly? See, these people can't help themselves. You know, they have to comment the obvious. You know, what you do is, you go down to Slimming World, and, you know, while they're being told that eating food is a sin, but spelt fucking wrong, you know, they spell it with a Y, but I don't know, I think it's spelled with an I, but that's not important. What is, however, is making sure you're gorging on a voluptuous chicken breast in front of the whole fatty class. When you need a quick getaway, just rob one of them mobility scooters like I'm doing here and get the hell out of there. But listen, I got given out to for saying but all the time. You know, everyone's a fucking English teacher out there. Except for the actual English teachers. You know how they say, oh, it's a weight loss journey, you know? And every journey begins with like a single step. You know, followed by 50 hard and blocky steps that pierce your spine and leave you paralyzed from your nose to your cock. Don't fall down the stairs is all I'm saying. Because then you need a contraption called a chairlift to get you to go to the good bathroom upstairs. What type of fucking animal is that? It's a hedgehog or something. Someone run him over. The baby is a big fan of whatever this disease-ridden animal is buried in the sand. Nature at its finest over some sandbags. I tell you what, that is incredible. They even got the way it walks down perfectly. Yeah, I think this will be the future. The only way to see these animals is in games, you know? Hey, Dad, what is that animal there, you know? You even show me all your old games and stuff. Like, what animal is that? You see, son? That's called a wombat. A wombat. Ah, that's something. So, what's that animal there? I'm not sure, but that's not even an animal. That's Pac-Man. Pac-Man, you say? And you know, where's Pac-Man come from? That's a long story. There's Mrs. Pac-Man. Yeah, but she's a woman. No, that's a story for another time, Jimmy. But anyway. So, what's this game? What's this game about, Dad? Oh, that? He's a bandicoot. And then my son looks up fucking what a bandicoot is, and he types it in wrong. He types coot. And then suddenly he's porn addicted. Great. I wish he'd look up wombats now again. Instead, I'm giving him the fucking bat to the fucking head. I'm knocking my son out and dragging him out. Then I have to bring him to like a rehab center or something in the future. Look, I just wanted to play Crash Bandicoot with my son, and now look at him. He's a horny fucking guy. His libido's too high. He needs his headache pills. He needs his fucked up... Is that a Labubu thing? It's a boo-boo or something. It's a model of a legendary beast. It's one of them shit fucking Chinese things. I'll be taking that. We'll do a soft delivery and then, I don't know, we'll figure out something. We'll play the fucking game. Got my metals. So this game is a great game for you know, it's like your dad's favorite game. Look, you can do like wheelies and shit. See, people aren't very excited anymore about things, you know? I nearly ran over the poor fucking bastard. I don't even want my resins. So you can go into photo mode if you want. But I played a bit of this game off, you know, on the stream. And you're wondering, like, where the fuck has he been? It's been fucking 4 or 5 days. You know, that's the amount of business days it takes to, you know, cook up one of these streams. I wasn't kidding around when I said I'd be putting in the effort. But, you know, you see all these streamers nowadays and they're just pumping stuff out and pumping it and pumping it. And they're so miserable. Games used to be fun. I mean, they are fun. I mean, you're treating games like it's a fucking job or something. What? Starting to sound like my friend Joe. I'm stealing his shtick. So I have to go up there to the mountains and deliver this guy his boo-boo doll or whatever the fuck. His muzzy fuzzy fucking thing. Look how relaxed and chillaxed he is. But you know, I really hope you all have your attention spans. And not the one of a fucking hummingbird. You know, this stream's gonna be a long one. You know, there's gonna be good bits, bad bits, and ugly bits. I prefer the ugly bits. I heard that the average attention span is 8 seconds now. Now, many already have started looking at their phone instead of like listening, I've noticed. To give you an idea, oh, there's a rabbit. We're seeing all sorts of fucking things. Is that a rabbit? It's a special type of rabbit. Australian rabbit. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Yeah, I heard that the average attention span has gone, it's like 8 seconds now. And many have already started looking at their phone instead of like listening. But to give you an idea of like what it used to be, in the early 2000s it was like 12 seconds. And what was I talking about? Oh yeah, a goldfish's is 9 seconds. You know, you have to feel really bad for these teachers because, you know, they're interrupted counting to 10 by a fucking Labubu or some scat toilet thing, you know? I saw a great video about it, and they were saying like, oh, yeah, fuck this. We're in the fucking end times when it comes to, you know, smartness. I'm like Bo Burnham. I just scream into the void. Except I can't play 4 to 5 instruments or nothing, you know? It's pissing down. Yeah, you have to enjoy a stream though, don't you? A stream of consciousness, as they say. Oh no, I've damaged his boo-boos or whatever the fuck. Just sounds fucking retarded. Someone said that 6 months ago or something, if you had said all this stuff that people are coming out with nowadays, you'd be like, Dubai La Boo Boo. What? Some fucking stupid fucking shit you're coming out with. Are those even words? Ah, we got the creepy fucking music. The Smoke Hill Mines. So what's the only way to get up this fucking mountain? If you go to the left, there's a rabbit sighting. Rabbit sighting. The sports belt. I'll take the sports belt. There's also a reminder. It's Bezos Day, so go get yourself something. You know how they always fucking hell. Some streamers are such beggars. It's ridiculous. They're like, don't forget that you can subscribe. It's like, whoa, 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 just calm down. Not even homeless people beg as much as streamers do. It's ridiculous.
There's a BT nearby.
Forgot he could speak. I can't see the ghost. It's too blurry right now to see. Yeah, let's on delay out of here. Is there a giant Christ I can see? I want to go back to Mexico. Maybe we can go down to the south. See the giant Christ. Yeah, what we got? Your doll has arrived, and your headache pills for when the fucking doll won't shut the fuck up. End up in a landfill or something. But that thing I said about your attention span, oh, it's too true. You're not one of them shit kickers, are you? I heard of. I'm gonna finish my peanut bar. Enjoy your rip of a mythical creature there. It was Funko Pops, right? People are obsessed with these really oversized fucking Funko Pops. Now it's boo-boos. And before that, it was Furbies and all that. I got an extended window. And I got a trophy. I'm a long distance lugger.
It is pelting down out there. Mind your footing on the steeper slopes, you hear? Don't want you going rolling down a hill, do we?
Now you call me fat? Is that what they say in Australia? I need to bring my sports belt down to the government. Okay. What can I do? The battle skeleton. You got your machine guns. Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything I need? Oh, I don't know. The facility storage. You have any missions? No? He's got no missions. Fuck off. Give me some missions. I like how they fucking project themselves outside. You're getting wet. It's not even real. There's a duck. Wait, what's going on there? Why is the rubber duck growling like that? Kojima, you crazy, crazy character. So, I got plenty more things to cover and talk about and get done, but I may skeet on over to give this guy a sports belt. Oh, look at that. You seen the spin there, your wheels are spinning. Oh, fuck! Oh, that's everything fucked.
I'm afraid you dropped.
Yeah, don't say it. Is the baby okay? The baby nearly exploded in the wreckage. Yeah, my Deliveroo guy went off a cliff and he, you know, all of the food exploded everywhere, but, you know, he's okay. But my food has seen better days. Also, he ate it off the floor. Because he was in such a state of shock that he just had to, you know, get his bearings and his food. You know, get his energy back. That he ate the whole lot. Yeah. Ate the whole thing. That's what he did. The happy cat meow has delivered repair stuff to the bridge. Who are these? Mr. Clean? Wow. Incredible stuff. I remember getting a message saying, are you done playing Death Stranding 2 yet? And the game is a brand new game. It came only like 2 weeks ago. It's like, what is this, what is this shit? What is this shit about having the... You know, if you don't clean that plate, you don't beat that game in a day. People treating games like they're jobs. Like, what the fuck? Whatever happened to enjoying things? Gobble that down, quick! If you don't gobble that fucking game down, you know, what's the fucking point? Let's play some fucking game right now. Look who's back. Back of the fucking head. Is there another guy around? Let's reload that. He's like over there somewhere. Oh, he's going. Guy on my left sounds like a bee or something. There we go. Oh, there he is. He's awake and he woke up his friend. Shit. This fucker. Did I get him? Oh. I can barely fucking see him. His threat level has been decreased. Nice. What goods did I get? I'm only in it for the goods. That's actually not bad. I mean, my bike's exploded, so what now? Yeah, but I don't really get the whole, like, I mean, years ago when a new song would come out, you know, people burned their fucking ears off trying to listen to it, like, yeah, I got this on the cassette, and I burnt my cassette out listening to it. You know, it's kind of sad. But, yeah, I got told, did you beat the new game yet? I was like, what? No? I swear, the human race has to be some of the most fucking weird, judgmental fucking types there is. What did you achieve in your life? Huh?
Come on.
You didn't build any fucking rockets, did you? No? Did you invent language? No? Did you invent penicillin? No? Fuck off then. Fucking die in a ditch. I don't give a fuck. As long, only if you've achieved anything in your life are you allowed to stay alive, and then usually they die early. What a fucking... Yeah, what a fucking life. Oh, you know, I'm afraid of people judging me for my job, you know? It's like, what do you do? I deliver pizzas, you know? And I'm really, like, you know... I'm really sensitive about it. Sensitive, yeah? And why is that? Because really, I'm studying to be a doctor, and only when I'm a doctor will people start, you know, looking at me and appreciating me, and, you know, telling me nice things, you know? And, you know, on TikTok, the amount of times I've seen all these TikTok doctors, you know, it wasn't enough that they're a doctor, they also want to be an influencer too. And I mean, as long as the doctor is telling you good stuff, that's all people care about, right? But usually it's bad. It's usually not the best news. And, you know, influencers are fucking a blight on society anyway. But get this, like, it wasn't enough to be just a doctor. You have to be a TikTok doctor. You know, he's tapping his watch saying, any minute now, my patient's gonna keel over and die and I can record a video. As long as the waiting room's empty, I can make more videos.
You should have more faith.
Agreed. But as long as humanity presses on, we're gonna have our fucking weirdos, aren't we? You got the people doing this, the hard labor. Then you have the women going into labor. And then you have the fucking deranged psychopathic fucking doctors with the scalpel at the end with the big dirty smile on it. I'm gonna make something of this baby, he's thinking. It's always babies. What's with doctors and killing babies? And nuns? What the fuck did the baby do to you? What the fuck has the baby done? I'm running around the road because I have no idea where else I'm supposed to be going. Hold on. This fucking guy is... Can I call a fucking taxi? A cab? If only there was a cabbie in this game. Is that what they call it in Australia? A cabbie? But, yeah, I find it strange that, you know, some people's ego, it's all that matters to them. You know, people think their jobs are who they are, but, you know, it's only a mask. That's all it is, it's a costume. So when you come home, you know, you take your uniform off and then you're somebody else. Some people spend their whole life thinking their job is who they are, you know? It's really sad. Where the fuck am I bringing that? I wanted to get to like a joke or something with that, but I have to work out the kinks and all that because it starts sounding profound, and I don't want to be one of them fucking people. You should only say important shit. Everybody's important. Well, we're not as important as the celebrities, but yeah. I think I can give this guy a gun, can I? No? The Ebola gun is there for free if anyone wants it. I'm nearly at my destination. Past that mushroom. 1,000 likes for Clara's postbox. I should have brought some water with me because I eaten that peanut bar and snack bar. Fucking hell. Should have done that. We'll get to the next cutscene in a bit. I'm working on it. I got all this free shit. This is Amazon Prime Day. This is what you get all this crap. You had a big fucking Hideo Kojima skeleton Labubu. Ah, I touched that. Touched that disgusting fucking heart. Hooray. My skills have improved because of my experience. What? And my son's in a good mood. What? That's mental. Okay, deliver. Yeah, you wanted them shirts and a sports belt, did you? You're afraid the ghosts were taking your shit. Interesting. Skip.
Hey there. Thanks for stopping by. Let me just take a look at our active orders.
He's got many white shirts.
We've given up all hope of ever seeing this.
I'm good at service, but what am I shit at? Everything else?
Looks like we owe you another one, and I doubt it'll be the last.
Okay. That's me done with that. I'm gonna bring all this shit to that other place. Let's hop to it, as they say. Hop to it. There's a billion things happening on screen right now. The Japanese really do like all their gizmos and gadgets. Safety first. I like that. I think you can turn the light off on this as well. Hold on. Not that button. They told me last time. Fuck. Is the light off? Yeah, you can turn those like really small lights on and off. It's very, very subtle. Anyway. So I think I built the road over there, the road here, road there, roads and roads and roads and roads. Plenty of roads. Which reminds me actually of something, you know? I was thinking about this with my friend the other day, and you know Bob Dylan? I broke into like an impression by accident, so I did. Yeah, don't interrupt me, I'm doing a thing here. So, you know, Bob Dylan takes a long, you know, Bob Dylan doesn't like to hang out with anyone, you know, he just keeps to himself. And, you know, he takes a big long drag of a cigarette and he goes, "How am I not dead? What is a doge? How many times does a man fall down until he finds out what crypto is?" I should keep in the impressions, ruining it. See, if you start speaking like yourself, people don't like that. It's like Kermit the Frog when he's not Kermit the Frog. What is a doge? You know, he's trying to understand modern things. Like, what the hell is, what's an NFT? Crypto. How many times do I tell you, don't need my autograph? The Department of Government Efficiency. What's a meme? He doesn't know what a meme is. How many times do I have to tell you? What is a dog? What is a doge? But Bob Dylan, you know, he just doesn't understand what's going on at the moment. He's like that detached old man in his shed, trying to come up with new songs, and he hears on the radio this. He starts singing along. It's like, HOTTGGOGO, what? You hot to go? Starting to sound like a really disheveled fucking old man. The impression was a lot better when my headphones weren't on. But, yeah, but a pig pony club, what? I want to be in no pig pony club. How many times must a man eat a club sandwich until he becomes a man that eats a club sandwich? How many years must a man play Death Stranding 2 until he dies alone in a field somewhere, eroding? That's a cool looking fucking box. Kick your feet up and watch the fucking stream. Oh, left is for fucking lights. I've been out all night that the fucking cock, what do you call them? The roosters are up. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I only care about the VOD watchers now. I don't do these things for fucking attention or, you know, for anyone live anymore. Live performance is dead! I don't give a fuck about the live performance anymore. I don't go to see things live anyway. At least, I used to. Right? We got ceramics hanging around at the bottom of the fucking bridge. Give me that. I have to impose people, I have to impose on people now, and I have to just dispense, you know, what's it? I have to give them more problems and more, I have to give them, whatever that big word is. I have to relegate you some, I have to impart you, that's it, I have to impart you with some wisdom. Just record. Why the fuck do you want to record the stream? It's already fucking there. All the streams can be watched back on the page. They're all on the computer, you know, they're all on the web. What the fuck? Don't record the fucking streams. You know those cases they put your phone in for a live performance? You're supposed to put your fucking phone in them. And then the person there gets really offended. It's just like, in case I say anything really bad, you don't have evidence I said it. You know, people start getting very hesitant. They're like, I don't want to do my new stuff because what if they record it and they leak it? But then you watch the clips back and it's Peter Kay saying, don't say the fucking garlic bread gobbledygook. You don't own the you know, Bob Dylan's back. You don't own the content. Why the fuck is a live stream anyway? But we've lost Bob. Oh, the sun's fucking shining in through the window. That's ominous. The sun's rising in the game and like in real life. What the fuck? There's fucking Nesquik coming off the road. You like Nesquik? I'm very proud of this fucking road I built. Oh look, there it is. You remember the sun? Remember that thing? The fucking thing from the Teletubbies? There it is. I fucking love the sun. Some people are a bit too obsessed with the sun, I think. I'm kind of, I like the rain as well. But some people can't get enough of that sun. And they end up fucking turning red. They look like a bacon roll or something. They end up all crispy. I'm telling you, I don't want to look like a crispy bacon. What the fuck's up here anyway? Am I even allowed up here? Well, what is this shit? Am I allowed to steal this car? Is it this type of game? Oh, that's a shame. I'm not even allowed to use this. Oh look, I'm on it. Okay. That's cool. I'm going back to my my comfy seat. Maybe design the bike to look like a baby carriage. You know those baby strollers? That's what it is. You're a fucking Wally. He's gonna become all really tubby. I'm gonna go fucking find the cutscene before I lose my mind. Rambling on with nothing going on in the game. How many times must a man go down the road with his baby stroller? before he can say goodbye. Jesus, can anyone do music? Some people say he's whiny, he's too whiny. Does he even sound like that anymore at his age? Who knows? You know, those some people when they do their songs, it's very screamy. You know, it hurts their throat, and they don't really take into account when they're older. They won't be able to do that. So then they're like, very struggling to speak. How many pizzas can a man eat before he gets sick? How many tubs of ice cream have you eaten? I love Reese's Pieces. I'm gonna deliver all this rubbish. That's what I'm talking about. Brian Johnson. AC/DC fucker guy. Electric current. Okay, what do I do? How do I get rid of all this crap? Recycling, yeah. I think that's everything, is it? That's nice. Now I'm not really heavy. Can you get I think you can get sunburnt in this game. It said earlier on you can get sunburnt. Yeah, I was playing my game and, you know, my character got fucking sunburnt. What? I remember games when they were simple, you know? You spun apples around by accident and then people call you shit. Nowadays, you fucking... Did you let your guy get sun damage? Yeah, he got fucking skin cancer. Oh, great. Well, you're not very good at the game then, are you? I'm like, well, no, I'm not very good at the game, and I'm not very good at real life either, so... Yeah, did you let the baby die in the game? I let the baby die in the game. Well, you're fucking terrible at this. You're terrible at life. Look what I can do, though. Bet nobody can do that. Yeah, Australians have it hard. Just when you thought, you know, how could things get fucking harder for the Australians? They got scorpions and fucking kangaroos and fucking deadly spiders and fucking snakes and crocodiles and alligators, the whole lot. Every animal you can think of lives in Australia. Those weird fucking big birds, fucking ostriches. Fucking everything's out to kill you in Australia. Even the fucking sun. You can't even trust the fucking sun. The sun's like, you know what? I saw that you're struggling with all the animals and shit. Or I'm gonna fucking attack your skin now. You know the sun's meant to keep you alive? I think. Because without the sun we'd all freeze to death. How about this? How about in the night you freeze, you know, you're freezing to death, but in the day you get sun damage. That seems good. What if I drive into the oil? What the fuck's going on? It's a magical fucking thing. Somehow I'm on board now. What? Okay. I shouldn't even be in here. Open up. Oh no, I damaged my Labubu. Where the fuck do these fucking inventions come? Like, how does somebody sit down and invent this thing that then celebrities want to put everywhere? Where are they getting these Labubus? What's the hubbub about these fucking things? Help me understand. I don't understand it. He's taking a cigarette again. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know what a labubu is. Dylan, we got you one of these things. Show me. So you try and show him one, and you show him something like this. Oh no, not that. I was just playing with my PSP. Oh god, there's a fucking spider on the screen. Get that shit off. What the fuck was that? Terrible stuff. Absolutely terrible. I need to put all my shit away. So much blood bags, what? Oh, the resins, yeah, that's it. Ladders. Snakes and ladders. I battle the snakes in Australia with the ladders, and that's how I live. I live day to day fucking wrestling snakes with my ladder. You know, I was talking to my friend the other day, and I asked him, you know, what's the property ladder? Like, what's that property ladder thing? And he goes, oh, let me put it like this. You get your starter home. I was like, I don't have that. Well, just say like me, you get your starter home, right? Well, the property ladder is you use that to go from one house and then you go to the other house with that. So I'm like, okay, so why would you want to do that? Well, as it says your needs get bigger. I was like, what? My needs get bigger. So yeah, the more things you want, the bigger the house you need. I was like, okay. And then he said, what about you? And I go, can I have just the ladder, the property ladder? Because I'd like to use it to just get it onto the first house. Maybe onto the roof. And I'll throw myself off the roof and I'll claim it and maybe I can afford a house. I'm stuck. The game is stuck. Okay. So that's what the property ladder is all about. So you can make them yellow, you can make them blue, you can make them all sorts of things. Oh, you can change his suit. Look at this silly fucking thing. Okay, that's him. And the hat. And the glasses. Some good music, I suppose. Are you ready? Are you ready for some cutscenes, yeah? I want to see what the fuck's going on. It can move on its own, wow. That's incredible. Oh my god, there was a creepy crawly in the screen. What the fuck? How'd that get on there? Australia's full of those fucking things. They'll kill you. It's fucking terrifying. I won't make light of that. You never know what them fucking things might do. Might spin a web in your face. And it gets stuck in your hair. If you have hair. Oh, Bezos' wife's in this game. I didn't know that. You know, they've been to space. They're important. Yeah, remember when the Earth ended because of that? That's a fucked up dream to have where you have baby hands.
Are you alright? You were talking in your sleep. Kept repeating the name.
My privacy's been fucking destroyed. Who knows what that guy gets up to?
Sam,
Tarman.
I'd like to brief you on this next order of yours. Once you're ready to head out, access the delivery terminal on the
What a name, Tarman. I got cool shit over there. I want to drink my drinks. I got my cup. My something tea. That reminds me, I need to go get a drink soon enough. That's a nice sound. Very nice sound. The people who worked on how the sounds of the game work, fantastic. Remember when people were saying about PlayStation 3 games? Oh my god, it's like real life. Then you go back and look at the games, you're like, this isn't real life. But you think to yourself, like, wow, we're getting like movie kind of looking games, you know? My nose is at me. So this is my favorite. Yeah, this is my favorite game now. The first step to fulfilling our dream. Well, before we get properly, we haven't even gotten started into the game or the stream. Did you know that? Been going for nearly an hour, and that was the pre-show. Are you ready for the real show? Let me get my let's get the real shit going, will we? Just bear with me 1 second here while we'll get something here. Oh, I got a million messages on my magical device called a phone here. So, before we get started, I think my tried and true tradition of doing the news. Wayne Rooney is set to become a new Match of the Day presenter for the BBC at £800,000. The BBC knew he was the right man for the job the moment they asked him, thoughts in the Middle East? And he replied with, where's that? Somewhere past Liverpool, I think. Anyway, our next fucking eye-opener. So, Joey Chestnut finished 71. We'll do that again. Joey Chestnut finished 71 glizzies in an eating contest, and upon winning remarked, "My only regret is not eating more." I know about you, but I'd be regretting eating 71 hot dogs. Next fucking thing. What's Bono's reaction to that? Wait, that's too soon. And the news about the workplace. The workplace is set to introduce a 4-day work week. Now, if they could only introduce a homeless man to a hot bath, maybe the Google offices, yeah, they should get onto that. See what they're doing. The Dalai Lama has named his successor after turning 90 years old and has plans to reincarnate. The new Dalai Lama, you may ask? You guessed it. The Dalai Lama. The Chinese really want to get rid of the guy. He just keeps coming back. I don't know what they're gonna do. Fucking Dalai Lama just keeps showing up again. And a video game in China called Gold Diggers is fueling a sexism debate in China. In response to the backlash, developers have opted for this new change. Yeah. And if you heard if you buy the deluxe edition, your gold digging wife will kick you out of the house for no additional cost. And where's our next one? We're nearly there. And finally, how did the prosecution fail to prove its most serious charges against Sean Diddy Combs? Well, for one, you don't have Sue Storm take the stand. I mean, after all, she is the Invisible Woman. You know, look, it looks like she's gonna slap him or something. He's dodging out of the way, like the charges, you know. Well, I'll tell you this: the one thing he is good at is he can slip out of any sticky situation with his baby oil. He's real slick. And that was the final one for the news. It's like the wind was blowing weird or something there. But I'm going to be your disc jockey for tonight. So what that is I put the disc in and we play the damn game. But listen. I know people call this game a walking sim. which in my view is it's a pejorative word. Walking's good for you, but you know, somehow people have latched onto it and hate it with all their being. Like, I hate movement as much as the next guy, but here's the thing. It's more of a saunter than a walk, you know, you get your cars and bikes and shit. I prefer a brisk jaunt. So, I'll be back with some water and we'll hit the road, Jack. Hit the road, Jack, and what's the words? It's, we'll look up the words to the road, Jack. I forgot the words. I've clicked off the fucking stream. Yeah, lie back. Ray Charles. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. What you say? Full lyrics is what it says. And let me reopen my chat window I clicked off. Embarrassing. Oh well. This is a shoestring budget after all. But let me tell you this. We'll get back into the swing. And I'll tell you, we'll swing around and see what the fuck the story's got cooking. Alright. Creepy doll fucker. So, where's my thing?
We are back. I just explained to Ricardo. We are back.
It was so much more simple in those old days. So I was trying to find the music to play for like we'll be back. I don't know why I did that. This guy's random. Wow, random humor. But yeah, we're back from the break. Slight intermission, as they say. But you know, I haven't said anything important because people don't care why I'm here and like why are we here and all that shit. People don't want, you know, people want to think after a long day's work. They want to think about something important. They want to sit back and, you know, they want to learn. You know, they don't want to fucking, you know, douse their brain in battery acid or anything. You know. What was the point? I found a chewit in my treasure pocket when I went downstairs to get some water, and I thought I fucking left my mic unmuted and I was practicing. I'm a jackal or something, I don't know. But what was I saying? So you know, I went to Kneecap. This is listening to the incoherent ramblings of a guy who's stranding in death. The second time. Floss, we gotta floss. And listen, I'm knee deep. I'm knee deep in my catharsis, you know? I'm in my feet. You gotta observe. I'll tell you how I am. You tell me how you are. The show has only just begun, my friend. I don't want to leave it on the fucking feet. That looks like a decent enough thing. Let me tell you my story, right? Oh fuck, I'm gonna chew it. Let me spit my chew it out and I'll get ready and going. So anyway, I went to go see Kneecap, you know? So you know, I went over to England and you know everyone's screaming and shouting, you know, like yeah. You know, like they came out, you know, the guys, and you know, everyone's waving, you know, everyone's waving their flag, you know, all over the place. So like the whole thing started to look like an embassy or something. Just everyone just waving their flags out and they're going crazy, you know. So they come out and they're doing their songs and everything. And then there's this person standing beside me, right? I got standing tickets. I don't know about you, but I prefer the sitting down ticket. But you know, beggars can't be choosers and whatnot. And how's the stream going? I'll fucking tell you in a minute. I'll tell a story. Listen, life goes on. The show must go on. So anyway, they were doing their songs and everything, you know. So I'm enjoying myself, having a great time. You know, they're doing their songs. Guy beside me, you know, he's got this cold look in his eye. He's got like a stone stare or something. And you know, in the intermission part, or like the break. So after a couple of songs, you know, you got your throat gets all dry, and you start thinking, you know, what's next? Is he gonna not playing a fucking game? I tell you that. He's not fucking doing any of this shit. So Kneecap, you know, come out and they start talking, and that's my favorite part of the concerts, is like the talking part. But you know, to my left is this lady, and she says to me, you know, Kneecap are pretty good, you know, they're big, you know. I was like, yeah, they're big. She goes, yeah, but they're not as big as Lizzo. I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah, they're not as big and fat as Lizzo. I'm like, that's a bit insensitive to say, don't you think? And you know, she's almost as big as me, and at least I can see my own kneecaps, you know. So what was I saying? So yeah, like they come out in the intermission part and they're, you know, trying to tell people stuff, and you know, they go, you know, everyone's going free, right? And then they wait for you to say the other bit, and then the guy next to me just goes Frankenstein, and I was like, no, you got it wrong, man. You know when you try and tell someone they got it wrong and they, you know, take it up the wrong way. He goes, you know, he, you know, turns his neck, you know, he snaps his neck to his left, and he starts going, look, man, if you're not here to die for the cause, what are you here for, man? And it's just like, what? It's like, I'm just trying to enjoy the music, same as you. And he's like, really steaming, like he's out of his mind because of drinking or something. So the songs continue as usual anyway, they're doing their best. And he's saying nothing, he doesn't know what to say. And then it comes again, everyone's chanting, free, free. Kneecapper saying free, free, and everyone else saying, the expected thing. And then he goes, drinks, free, free drinks. I was like, what? It's like, he did it again. And then, I really should have kept my mouth shut because, Push is coming to shove and he's like, he's really, you don't want to deal with these drunk guys. And he's like, where's your flag, man? It's like, what? My flag? What do you mean? It's over there or something. And then he stopped, annoying me and all that. So I can get back to, enjoying the music. So then I get home, right? And I see online people are going like, singers, they have a platform, they need to speak out of these important issues, you better talk about them, And then someone else said, they're coming out and saying shit like, Colonel Gaddafi or something. So I'm just like, what? I don't know what the fuck to make of this. So anyway, the people are talking about that, and I'm just thinking to myself, listen, I go to concerts for one thing and one thing only. To do a load of drugs and sleep in a stranger's bed. I mean, then we're strange bedfellas or something. But, the stage is there, and, the stage is there for one reason only, man. It's for people like Axl Rose to, like, run up and down and, sing his last breath, And, maybe break his legs or something. And then there's usually a guy trying to climb up onto the stage. He's trying to get on. And there's a guy in a reflective jacket pulling him away. Because people, like, revere, these singers, like gods, Is this your hobby or your passion? Yeah, I'll tell you in a fucking minute, man. Jesus. Fucking hate streaming. Jesus Christ, man. This is my religious doctrine. That's what it is. But, let me get back to my story anyway. So, I go to these concerts, for, to tell me who to kill, So anyway, people are like, yeah, let's go over to the Middle East and, kill the fucking sons of bitches, And I'm just thinking, the last time that happened, Bush got that shoe thrown at him, And, you know how that went. A shoe for, some missiles. I give you a shoe, maybe another shoe. And they'll give you the boot. That's a fair trade. Shoe for missile. But anyway, what was I getting on to? I was getting on to something about that. But then there was the ticket prices, Yeah, you gotta let them know what the fuck's going on. I don't come here to hear someone yapping about their fucking life story. Jesus. So sorry, I got lost in my train of thought there because people are pulling attention to why do you stream, man? Why do you breathe air? But what was I saying? Yeah, it was about the fucking music and shit. People were saying about the concert. Remember tickets used to be a lot more cheaper. Well, they're saying like, these tickets cost me an arm and a leg, and I'm thinking, that's really insensitive to the people who actually lost, their arms and legs and shit. When back in the Vietnam War, when people were actually like losing their arms and their legs, and all the music back then was like played off the chopper, the helicopter, going, war's bad, and we're sending all these people to war, and it's fucking bad. Don't do it. But all the music was fucking good, wasn't it? I don't know. War is bad and all, but you can't deny the music was pretty fucking good. And then before that, tickets were cheap as chips, And you had, loads of women throwing their underwear at, like, the Beatles. And they're there with their bowl haircuts and that. And, you're just thinking to yourself, what? And then there was John Lennon, you know, his face really stuck out because, you know, he had that like long horse kind of face. And for some reason, you know, I don't know what it was, but some people, you know, just get enraptured with like maybe the look of him and the music or something, the lyrics. You know, people start thinking that, you know, they get mesmerized by his face. And they start thinking, you know, maybe, you know, he's sending me encoded messages like a submarine, you know? Next thing you know it, you're on like a plane to New York City, you know? And then, you know, you're thinking, I'm gonna go into this coffee shop and, you know what? Maybe I can make some myself, you know? Maybe I can be a songwriter. And then suddenly you're scribbling on a page and you're like, this is gold, you know? Then you catch through the window. Who do you fucking see? You see a guy with long hair and some spectacles, some glasses. So you're like, I'm gonna rummage through my bag and see what I got in here. So then you head over to the bookshop or the bookstore, and then you're like, what's this book? Catcher in the Rye. I don't know what that. I think rye's and bread. But I'm gonna bring this book with me and I'm gonna read this book. I'll tell you that, pass the time, because I really want to meet this guy. And then, you know what? You're in the gun shop, and you're like, well, what's the cheapest gun you got there? Yeah, I need that. And then, oh fuck! I shot John Lennon. Oh well. I really wanted to get to know the guy, and now he's on the ground, and yeah, I better leave town, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, this song, you know, I don't know what's going on. You know, one point I was in the coffee shop eating that donut, and now I'm standing over John Lennon. At least I think it is. At least I think it's John Lennon. He was cut down, right in his prime, as most beautiful. And, you know, they say, like, ugly people make the best music. Well, except for Yoko Ono. I think Chuck Berry would have a thing or two to say about that. But I might as well go back home now, and I don't know how I'm going to cope with the loss of my beloved, you know, my idol. He was like a god, but I guess he was just a man. He was gushing blood, wasn't he? I think he was. Anyway, I'm going to get on my flight back home now, you know. I have a life to get back to, you know. So you get back home, and I don't know what to do with myself, you know. Didn't get to show him my music or nothing, but I put on my favorite song on the vinyl record. Well, I guess I got gypped. I don't know who I'm going to show the song to, but maybe down the road, Ringo. Maybe Paul. But yeah, they were cut down in their prime when they were too early. So what was my point again? I think I was lost in like a trance or something, huh? Oh yeah. Whatever you do, don't give the stage to the guy who loves Hitler. You know, the black guy with the tall hood. See, you give the wrong guy the stage, and you know, he decides he wants to flatten the crowd. But backstage, here is where the food is. That's my thoughts on the whole thing. I can't wait to go to another concert. How'd you like that? How's the stream, and is it a hobby or a passion? You tell me. I do it for free, for god damn it. Now, where's my song I wrote about John Lennon here? I want to meet him. Oh, wait. Well, at least I have my ring, I have my thumb ring. You know, you have your ring finger? Well, he's got a thumb finger. It's a mechanical, technological fucking ring. Let's see. What do you do now in the game? I've been sitting around for fucking so long. I can't do it. It's asking me to do that. And you're talking about, oh.
So, the files say you worked with Amelie to connect everyone in the UCA to
That's
the Chiron
correct.
network. But that despite your best efforts, an extinction event known as the Last Stranding seemed destined to kill us all.
You're talking about the
Until
old days,
Amelie
man?
found a way to put a stop to it. She single-handedly sealed off the extinction entity's beach, preventing countless BTs from invading our world, and in doing so, saved humanity. But why am I telling you this? You were there to witness it all with your own two eyes. And you, of all people, must know that humanity can never truly escape.
You speak for yourself, you're a doll.
The ultimate goal of Drawbridge's mission is to overcome the Death Stranding. If we succeed, we will be fulfilling Amelie's dying wish. At least that's how I see it.
That's a great thing to talk about. I'm only after waking up and he's telling me all this existential shit. You know, I play games to escape that horror of reality. Ah, it's a good game though. Oh, I might chew it. It was on the wrapper. It's one of those cola chew-its. That's what life's all about, man. Now, let me plug into my baby real quick and watch in IMAX. Yeah, that just reminds me of those ads in the cinema.
What was that just now? Did something happen?
Maybe, I don't know. You gotta extend the network. This is all they got going in Australia now. Project Australia. It's beautiful. Anyway, I have to go watch more cutscenes.
Sam,
Are you Tar Man?
next site we wanted you to bring online with the Cupid.
When do I get to meet Guitar Man? Is he next?
The tar currents nearby have grown unstable. Under these conditions, it's unlikely we'll be able to establish a chiral network.
Coral Network.
Our scans have identified a potential cause.
Cause and
An
effect.
unknown device located within a brigand outpost to the north of West Fort Knott. It's hardly an elegant solution.
He's a proper explorer with his binoculars hanging down.
Take on this main order to proceed. The client in this case is the musician. I can't wait to hear what he has to share with the network.
Probably music if you fucking understand what he's on about, man. So what? Take on this new order. Well, the first order of business is to get back on the road.
Hey Sam, this is Tarman. The disruptor device we need you to disable is located in this area. You should have no trouble whatsoever destroying it using MP bullets or MP
Yeah.
shells. Alternatively, consider getting close enough to access the device directly. You can use your ring terminal to have
APAS.
hack into it, allowing you to disable it without resorting to brute force. Be advised though, Sam, that some of the brigands you'll encounter on site will be wearing armor protecting both their heads and
Heads,
bodies.
shoulders, knees, and
And that
toes,
every
no
one of
doubt.
these armored units will be wielding a rod. No doubt their aim is to fortify themselves against ranged attacks, allowing them
We gotta get some
prevent
gameplay
any
going, or
damage
people are
when
gonna
close
complain.
quarters.
All I do is yap.
In light of this development, we've gone ahead and added armored enemies to our VR weapons and combat
Excellent.
training programs. This way you can experiment with various methods and find a means of
I'm here for the PlayStation 2, the best entertainment system to hit the world. It's gonna be great.
loadout before heading out.
So
We're
you-
counting on you, Sam.
So you,
Anyway, mysterious recording by the musician. Back when music was only hard copy on the floppy, on the CD, and also the cassette. And now people all want vinyls again. Oh god, I've like nothing, I've no memory. If you're interested in what my thoughts are on the current state of the attention economy, you gotta roll back the tape on the old streameroo. I don't know if there's any fancy schmancy fucking rewind things on this stream, but I believe some of them do. So what can I do here? I can upgrade something if I want. Anti-crash technology. Just shoot. Ah, shoot. I find that if somebody new ever pops in while I'm doing my streaming, like while I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to do my streaming, they go, so why you stream? I don't fucking know. I'm trying to do it right now. So are you passionate or you're not? And then like they can't like think for themselves. I'm like, yeah, I'll get to you in a minute, man. I'm trying to fucking do my stream. I need to ask Jeffrey. Hold on. My trusty assistant Jeffrey can answer this question for us. He has all the answers. I can't rely on my own noggin for this. Let me see. Temporary chat. I don't fucking want that. So let's ask the artificial intelligence what he thinks. I think this will work. Hey, my trusty assistant Jeffrey. I gotta ask, like, are you passionate about streaming or is it just a hobby? It's taking ages to see text. I think it recorded something, I don't know. Oh, it was listening, but it didn't do a thing. The voice thing is turned off. Oh, there he is. Hey, my trusty assistant Jeffrey, I got a question.
I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble responding right now.
Oh, I'm sorry you're having problems, man. I hope you get better soon, Jeffrey, my AI assistant.
I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble responding right now.
I don't know, I think Elon got him. I don't know, I think that grok thing might have infected his brain. Start spewing fucking hate speech and anti-Semitism. Yeah, I saw an interview and said, and Elon was just like in a South African accent, just going, yeah, so the new AI is quite sophisticated. It's like gone to Harvard. It's got its, you know, it's G whatever the fuck, they got its degree, its diploma. And the AI does sound depressed, but he was saying how like the new grok AI thing was so like, you know, sophisticated and smart. And then I heard another thing that just said it just says like the fucking most ridiculous, most hateful fucking things you can possibly read. It's like, okay. You need like 1 billion fucking memory chips. I'll increase bullets for now. Okay. Yeah, but you do make a fair point. Is this your life goal or is this just a hobby? I mean, you should have asked my mother that when she had me. Is your life goal to have children or is this a hobby or something? Everything revolves around being existential, doesn't it? That's fantastic. The route simulator. Well, that's easy enough because I've built a road that heads out. Don't worry, I got more hobby things that I can talk about. I lost all passion from streaming years ago. The children only a side quest. Holy shit. You know, that question always rears its fucking head. And people go, you know, don't you want kids? You know, you don't want to die alone, do you? And I'm just thinking, yeah, I want to die alone. That sounds fantastic. Because, you know, some people want, like, loads of people around them while they're dying and shit. And it's like, I don't want that. You know, I prefer, you know, people not crying and screaming. I'd rather be, like, really relaxed and just fucking, There's nothing worse than hearing screaming and crying while you're already fucking going through a hard time, you know? But in terms of having a child, yeah, they'll spot me in a minute.
Stash your backpack and any excess equipment somewhere safe. Take only what you need.
Yeah. But you know, do I want kids? Well, let me put it like this.
Warning, Sam. That sniper rifle doesn't appear to be
This guy
equipped with
yaps a
suppressor,
lot.
meaning it will make considerable noise when fired. Take care not to attract the enemy's attention.
He interrupted me with my bit. But like, if you ask me, you know, do I want to have, you know, children and shit? Yeah, I wanted like 8 kids or something. So, you know, when I'm on the, you know, I'm on my deathbed, dying and all that. Yeah, I'm surrounded by so much children. That's what I want. I want as much kids as possible to surround my bed while I'm peacing out. So yeah, that's my answer to that age-old question. You want to have as much kids as possible by your bedside. And then people say, oh look, he didn't have any kids, you know, what a loner, what a fucking sad fuck that guy is. Meanwhile, you have all the peace and quiet. Because they always say, oh, I don't wanna die alone. But like, doesn't everybody die alone? Isn't that the fucking thing? Yeah, let's move on from this morbid talk. I need to put these guys to bed. Because the pizza chef upvoted my road. I think that passionate guy got us on this talking fucking speak about the kids. Is there anybody around? Oh, there he is. But here's the thing. If you're ever confused about something and you don't know what's going on, make sure you say it like this. Are you streaming? You're streaming? What's your thoughts on this? Well, I haven't really put pen to paper at the moment about it, but let me just make up something on the spot. Is there anybody else still? There they are, they're down there. The roadmen. It's got a stick. Why are they wearing those big old fucking hoodies anyway? Oh look, they're all down there. Check this out. This might kill them though. It damages them in the blast. That doesn't sound safe. When you have the word damage involved. That's pretty good, but hold on. Can I piss on them? Is that an option? No, I don't think I can piss on them. I have an idea. How about that? You wanted action, this is what you're getting. Yeah, I've been waiting all stream for him to play the damn game, but he just kept on yapping about fucking having so many children or something, I don't know. Remember, every stream's different. You don't get what you pay for. Now the musicians' recordings are fucked. You made my baby cry. Okay, that's him. He's doing weird leg shit. There you go. Sand people. You gotta watch out for them sand people. Any more sand people? get free medals. Cool. I'm heavy, but I gotta deliver this guy his Beatles record. Where is he? There's the madman. I heard a grunt. There he is. Is that everybody on my fucking done? I'd like to pick up more random shit, but I'm full. Okay, turn this crap off.
Oh, good job, Sam. You've disabled the target. All right, let's deliver the car.
And where are we bringing this? To the city? Oh, we're going way over there, over the mountain. That would be a jaunt. A pleasant jaunt. I need my bike. I left my bike up there. I don't want to do any exercise today. Thank you. I'm just burning calories thinking about it. Just looking at the screen is making me tired. Let's get up on this old ladder here. Can we speed this fucking thing up? You know the PSP? The PlayStation Portable. How did Japanese civilization not just collapse after that landmark invention? You know, they say the smartphone's useful, but if you really boil it down into like the core bits, they barely even use the fucking thing to make calls. And if you get a phone call, you think it's a scam. You know, you remove the phone part and what you're left with is a computer. The PSP though, it did everything. You know, they say the birth rate of the Japanese declines sharply after its conception. See, it worked double as a contraceptive, but that's a social one. You can watch films on it, listen to music, browse the internet. I believe you could even get news and messages like I am getting this game. I need to go right. See, I'm getting... Arsenal upvoted me, what? Got an upvote from Arsenal. But, you could get, but the most important part about the PSP is you could play games on it. And, you know, I think Death Stranding 2 is a great game and all, but...
So in order to survey an area, I have to rely on a very special...
A power, you say?
My strength of will, you might say.
I'm losing that slowly as we get through this game.
Rather exhausting, but I'm happy to grin and bear it.
That's my attitude to this fucking stream, grin and bear it.
Deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many
Can you fuck off maybe and go airborne? I'm trying to do a thing here.
chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you.
Oh, we got an antique record player. Well, he has no record player to play his music. I want to go get that. You can't play your music without the record player. That's the most important fucking part. You can't just run your finger on the fucking thing and it works. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah. You know, I think Death Stranding 2 is great and all, but, you know, what's even better is playing Death Stranding 2 on the beach. On the beach. When you're on that plane to Japan and there's multiple earthquakes and tsunamis destroying the land from your window, you know, and Will Ferrell's fucking draining your ears out on the in-display movie, you can whip out your PSP and escape to a safer place, you know? Shut your concerns out. You see, the PSP was too powerful. You know, if they made a PSP 2, which they tried, it was called the PS Vita, and Vita means life. It did die a tragic death, however. That was the hubris of the Vita, I'd say. The Oedipial irony. But that's too wishy-washy shite. way of saying it. But bring the PSP to your bath. Bring some gin. You know, maybe light a few candles, and it'll become a summoning bat to bring you some good vibes. I don't abandon my thing and walk. This is nice. But rest in PSP. That's all. The thing he revered most in his life was his PSP. In fact, his tombstone is a giant upright PSP. And I think I have an image of that. Where's it? Where's my fucking That's Bob Dylan. Yeah. Even his tombstone was a PSP. You know, you can actually play games on it. You need a life-size disc, but if you want to pay your respects, you gotta beat the damn game. This one has fucking 2 screens, so it does. You probably think Death Stranding is a psyop. That's another word I heard, a psyop. Psychological operation. I heard that off some drunk guy humming of piss near the Lewis. This is a good song. You know, this game has a focus on reconnection like babies. Is there like a deeper meaning than pissing on ghosts? I don't know, I haven't gotten there yet. You build roads. You build Starbucks coffee shops. Maybe a Amazon warehouse or 2. But lastly, you build family. And I want to build a family, or no, I don't want to build a family. Yeah, I went to build a family and it was fantastic. They let you assemble a unit of them and you give them a house. And then your father sent out on missions to get food. You know, while the wife is at home and she's just standing dead still, stuck on a Lego floor. While the baby cries non-stop until the father comes home. See, reconnecting the world, according to Kojima's mission. To get food while everything's going to shit. You see, he's a visionary, but he's also a missionary. You know, he's digital Jesus. You see, recreating the world according to Kojima's mission is his final thing. You know, you need to connect Australia to mainland China, Mexico, and North Macedonia. Connect the world. And once you've connected the world, you're into Death Stranding 3, Immigration Zone, where you spend your weekends holding a flag and going crazy. Yeah, flaggers. You know those flaggers flagging around? Flagging erections for a country, you know, but more importantly, Kojima. It all links back to the PSP and the Labubu's. Who fucking knows? You'll Labubu your own fucking head thinking too deep about it. I've already spent my brain in this shit. I need to build a family with my 8 children, you know, my 8 kids. You can even feel the earthquakes from the fucking plane. Okay. I got lost in thought, but look, these are actual albums, I think. They're cool, aren't they? He reminds me of Harry Styles or something. The heart is soil for plants. This is probably the actual artist who played that song we just listened to. Here's another thing I learned. That's called diegetic. Or is it diegetic music? Where the music is a part of the game. Another thing I learned was that covering political topics or news is now considered slop. I find that odd because isn't what a streamer does anyway, slop? Like, I saw somebody streaming and they said, Slop Saturday. Well, is an everyday slop? Yeah, you know what's really appetizing to me? You know what people are craving now? Slop. Yeah. That's what they're craving now. Slop. When I'm very famished or hungry, that's what I crave the most, is slop.
Hold on. You're with
That is correct, sir.
Hope the brigands weren't too much trouble. Though you look okay.
I did my best.
All
I
right.
went up the hill the wrong way and I lost my bike. Man, Sloppy Joes are fucking amazing, aren't they? Yeah, I could have. I was too busy talking about the PSP and I lost my rank.
We're all good. Where the hell did you find this? You are the
I'm alright. See, unless you like the stream loads, you're fucked.
I'll definitely have more work.
How many likes did he get?
I've been waiting a long time for this. Okay?
I want to give this musician the internet. He's gonna download every fucking song there is. Well, some bad news for you. By doing that, I've deleted all your music. And this guy is called Jen Hoshino. I hate to see the map, but I think that we're going to be playing the game for like a whole year at this rate. All I've done is connected the musician to the internet. I have to connect the fucking Prime Minister or something. At the end. I could do a flying ninja kick. I like your headphones, man.
I'm part of the chiral network, which means everyone can finally listen to my
Before, no one was listening to my music.
player. You'll be able to set the mood
That's
for your
sad.
adventures. And just like that, the world's gotten so much bigger. Yeah, looks like my weapon data has been shared
That's
with
good.
everyone too. So about the recording you brought me, it almost sounds like a whale song, but there's something off about it. I'll need more time to figure it out. Anyway,
Oh no, they're putting encoded messages in the songs again. Whale song.
That Tarman's the one who recorded it. Said he heard it while
As
he
you
was
do.
out car fishing. Have a listen.
Yep, sounds like a whale.
Call me crazy, but we might be dealing with
Yeah, you're
something
crazy.
unknown.
Who could possibly think it was that?
Creatures that hear this song make an effort to avoid the source. There's not much else I can say with confidence. However, give me some time to analyze it, and I might get you some answers.
Anyway, you making music?
Yep, I can really immerse myself in my work here. Sadly, all the music I've made never gets heard by anyone else. Still, that's about to change. Because of that update I pushed you earlier, the new music player function, remember? In it, you'll find a sample of my work. When you've got the time, be it on the job or relaxing somewhere, why don't you
You got
take a listen?
free music now.
Gotta get going, huh? Well, hey, thank you for the help. You know, I've been wondering how those brigands got their hands on that disruptor thing. I'm just saying, they certainly don't have the know-how to build one. Oh yeah, I had another favor I wanted to ask. I lost some cargo.
I have the vinyl player.
Even though I tried my best to keep it safe. I've
How
tried
could
to
you
this dangerous
fucking
place.
possibly
Too dangerous
guess
for
that he
some
loves
people.
music?
The request's open to
It's not
anyone
that
willing to listen, but some
on the
people
nose, is it?
Get it? Anyway, if this kind of works up your alley, then take a look at my suborder.
Oh my god, he's transformed. He's a new man.
I have high hopes for his work, but I suppose
He's now an
we'll have to
Australian.
wait and see what comes of it. As for that strange device, it seems that its effect on the tar currents blocked all chiral communications. So I think it's only fair that we call
Yeah,
it
call it
a
what you want,
chiral
huh?
jammer. Anyway, while
What
the
do I give a
currents in the
shit?
area have settled down somewhat, we've received a number of troubling new reports. For one, a tar eruption was recorded in the direct vicinity of
I'm a
West-
geologist now.
A group of
I just wanted to be a fucking internet delivery guy.
mass were observed just prior to this eruption.
It's a hard enough life trying to fucking deliver these packages with the ghosts. It's earthquakes. Great.
So we can't afford to ignore them and proceed with network expansion. We've got no choice but to investigate and address any cause that may be present on site.
Why do you think he wears one glove anyway?
To this delivery terminal. I've got a feeling a difficult fight might be ahead of you, Sam. I strongly advise you.
How do you use your binoculars with your glasses on? So what's this side quest? I have your extra fucking vinyl player though. Investigate the tar currents. He also says, oh, that's down there, so deliver him whatever the fuck that is. I bet you if you deliver that, you get it. The Weekend Zombies, my favorite. Shout out to my favorite Weekend Zombies right now. You get a vinyl if you go down here as well. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Did I take on the mission? Oh fuck, I think I did. So what one do I want? Do I want to do two of them? See, that's way back there, and then the next place is there, so I'll do these two. Fuck me, it's bright. So he's lost all of his shit down there. Oh, let's get started. How are my Weekend Zombies holding up? I don't want you to think I ignore anybody watching. It's all about the vaudevillains. You're either a live participant or you're a vaudevillain. Look at that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, it's no chew it, but it's pretty good. Like the army men out of Toy Story. You ever meet someone and they go, haven't seen that? You haven't seen the thing everybody on Earth has seen?
Keep it up.
That's something else. I've lost it. There's all my shit. Keep losing my shit. Is that everything, or is it on the beach? I think that thing down at the very, very bottom, is that mine, or? That's mine. There isn't going to be a rock fucking demon now, is there? I'd hate to be gobbled up by the... What's that there? The yeast. The yeast paste. So this is somebody's rope. Wonder why they left it there like that. I don't need that rope. Yeah, the vinyl is quite heavy. Yeah, the vinyl is very fucking heavy. Must be like fucking 50 albums in here. And that it did. Release, please. I want to take a moment to apologize to, you know, the live audience. You know, I disrespected, you know, some of you. I thought it was a joke, but, you know, you can't joke anymore, which is sad. That's pretty sad. I like to take this second or two to say, fuck those VOD people, you know? You know how earlier on I was saying, you know, I was singing the praises of the VOD watchers, you know, the VOD villains? Yeah, well, fuck them.
Okay, just a bit further now.
I don't care for them. Don't like them. You can do a remote observation. Well, I need to get my rope. Easy does it. Oh my god. Is this my rope or is this someone else's rope? I don't know if I trust this guy's rope. It's too late to win back. Oh well. Once you've lost the audience, I guess. Might as well. There. I should have answered that fucking question. That poor fella, he didn't know what was going on. Yeah, and fucking my trusty assistant isn't so fucking trusty anymore. They asked for his thoughts and he said, I don't know, I'm not feeling too well. I didn't even know I could get sick.
Get it done.
Don't disrespect the Voders. Is my rope at the top or? The only person you can trust is good Uncle Jemison. He's never let me down. Okay, I got I got his vinyl for him. I'll tell you this, it better be fucking good. It's getting dark. It's getting dark in Aussie land. They live upside down. It's actually surprised that I'm still on the Earth, considering, you know, it's the other side of the fucking Earth. Look at that little fucking thing, look. Must enjoy the music. Okay, sir. I've gotten you a collection of records, 0% damage. Aren't I something else? We're nearly there at the 2-hour mark.
Hey, Sam, I've decided to take on that order. Okay.
You can inspect it.
This is the picture of
Exactly.
perfection.
Well,
You're always there just when I need you. Allow me to express my gratitude with this.
why the fuck did he have the schematics to a shotgun? Look, I know he's a struggling, you know, artist and all that, but I don't know, something rubs me the wrong way about having the documents to construct a fucking shotgun. Like what? What the fuck is that? He made that song. He's one of those fucking... He's one of those musicians. Oh my god. I don't know, man. I don't fucking want to deliver your weekend zombie disc anymore. I've changed my mind. What's my opinion of the music? I don't have an opinion.
Again, thank you so much, Sam.
I regret doing any business with this guy. The headphones were a dead giveaway that he was a terrorist. Let me think. Is the other mission still afoot? I'm gonna ignore that extra mission for him anyway. Fuck that vinyl. I don't trust him. He wants me to build shotguns now. That right, little fella? Wherever you're going, wherever you jaunt out to in the world, don't go near that musician. He's a weirdo. He's now texting me. I can't believe who that thief was. Oh god, there's coyotes and wolves and shit. That's not good. Remember I left my bike down there? I'm gonna go grab my bike. Or is it someone else's bike? Yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. I said earlier on for the Voders out there. I think a lot of people have missed it. The modern people. This is gonna be a long haul kind of stream. It's not gonna be one of your short affairs, like I said earlier on. I'm gonna try and make this one extra special. The chef special. I don't know if this is my original bike, but I'm taking it. It's my bike now. I don't know, maybe it was. I got an important delivering to be doing. I can't be just waddling around. I don't know whose package this is, but I stole it. Me collecting golden nugget hands makes my child happy. Oh, that does not bode well. I just destroyed one of the fucking trees. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Am I doing the streaming thing wrong? I haven't begged for a single donation yet. There's something wrong with me. Hold on. Oh yeah, another thing that I think what streamers do is they talk about important issues or something, don't they? See, I'm not educated. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But listen, I know this what streamers do. They like to do this. Yeah, I'm playing the game. Yeah, I'm moving in this bike. What else can I point out? There's a climbing anchor. I think I pick up the climbing anchor. Is that what I do? Oh, you can supply them weapons. Oh, fuck that. I'm not doing that. Yeah, right now we're going on a road. I think this is what streamers are doing, is it? So what you want to do is you want to fucking bolt it down the road. And right now we're driving and we're delivering packages. See, this is what you do. You enter a power grid and you deliver fucking packages.
Nearly at our destination. See anything suspicious?
And the only thing suspicious around here is the fact that there's what other pointless stuff can I point out while I'm trying to fill the air? Oh, it's a building. It's a look, you can't enter that building. You're prohibited. Can't go in there. Oh, this game's oh, wow, what is that? That wasn't very convincing. Whoa, what is that? Is that ink? Is that oil? What could that be? Whoa, this game's mental. This game's insane. What's going on? It's a crazy game. Things are going fucking wild. Oh, it's just priests. Look, I've ran out of energy to do the streamer thing. I think I'm not cut out for the reactions. It's the ink god. Where did you get your teeth done?
Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you stole that?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. Goddamn shame. Then I what, you just lugging that coffin or pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What do you say?
Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for
Yeah, it's
you.
the anguishing experience of being a fucking streamer, I tell you that.
Go wherever you want.
Yeah, you
But I
preach,
will be
man.
damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my
Wandering this
no.
godforsaken earth.
No, I want to build a world where fear, violence are king.
The only thing you ever feel is
And who do you think comes out
questions
top,
of
Sam?
why do you stream?
You? With your hippy dippy network?
Oh, you got golden implants now.
With my more rough and tumble methods. I can't wait to find out. Just a good old fashioned boss fight.
The oil priests. It's a squid man.
Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
Fuck. So how do you fight this fucking thing? Presumably with guns. I can use that, or what's this? It does like a bit. What a hit!
Cliche, but that one's gotta hurt.
Do I have infinite bullets or no? Oh shit. There we go. I'm assuming you shoot him in the fucking eyes. Or maybe you shoot the back. You shoot the back bit as well. That's all out. Yeah, this is doing fuck all. I think I figured out what you do. You shoot his fucking weird tentacly bits. Oh, look at that. I'll take that musician's shotgun now that I declined. Alright, that's that on board. I'd say I'd have a baby on board, but my baby's dead. That's great. I was expecting that happening.
Nice one. That one seems to
Yeah, I have this.
have done some damage.
Yeah, I think this is fine. He's after taking all my shit. Oh well, I'm right in his fucking eyes. He stole my shit. Yeah, I'd like my blood back. Okay, good. There you go. Yeah, that was fucking bad. Oh, look at that. Can you climb up on that and... That's how you end it? I got this new thing. I need to jump more is what I need to do. That's all my shit, isn't it? quick. Is that the main eye fucked? It's very, like, reminds me of Half-Life for some reason. I don't know why. It's the way the robot looks.
Well done, Sam. That last attack of yours seems to have left a mark.
I suppose. Are we done? More things to do. I think there's a button, isn't there? You can get rid of all this geek. Offload the unusable shit. I'll be using that. Well, that was close. Whew. Oh.
Nice one. That one seems to have done some damage.
Is it done? I didn't get to blow up all the bits.
That was amazing, Sam. Great work. Now let's get this place.
I'm too
on the
busy
power
fucking
network.
drowning in ink. Enjoying my ink bath. And now I damaged my arse and my fucking packages. Yep, I've too much weapons. I don't want to look at the baby doing that. Did it drop anything cool? Just that. My shoes are fucked. And on the bottom left, my baby's gone into tentacle mode. Whatever that means. Whereabouts can you drink the, It's in here, is it? There we go. Water consumed. Oh my god. I thought you'd get something, reward for killing that fucking thing, but no. I don't know what I'm doing. My tower of Hanoi, or whatever they say. Erleric. I'm nearly there. I'm not bothered to walk the rest. Get in. Let's deliver this.
Your name is Sam.
Yep.
We owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but
Just take the order, please.
Right. We need to assess the situation. Wow. I honestly had no idea you were that skilled.
But I am.
I hope we can continue to rely on you in the future. This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
Well, if you got any more squid robots hanging around, I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, we get it. Olivia Westbury. Oh, that thing.
Now displaying your current porter grade. Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it. If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away. Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Sam?
Oh yeah, that's the president.
Due to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the chiral network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent. Only by connecting all of Australia. And by doing so, we are one step closer. The road ahead is still fraught with peril. For now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
Nice. I can't wait to enjoy my peaceful bath on that. Alright, Olivia, do you want some crap? I got plenty of crap I want to get rid of. The used filtration can go to somebody else. I don't need it. I also need to get rid of some stuff. Don't want. You can take all these. Yep. And my shoes. And the smoke grenades. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Enjoy! Yep. I'll make new shoes and that's about it. Now put them on. So what's on the next part of the game? What do you do next? Return to the Magellan. That's it. For some reason I saw that and I was thinking, is that very far away? But it says it's only 100 meters away. And time to skeet off. Or not.
Was it really Higgs?
Well, there's a man with a mask.
He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
it was definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amazon.
What the fuck? The neck gloves are even pissed.
If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can. Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the chiral network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on you.
She can use that to smoke and wipe her tears and all that. Maybe if you're stuck, you know, if you're on the toilet and you can't use your hands because, you know, you're doing your business. What if you had those gloves on your neck? You could watch fucking videos on, you know, with your neck hands. Let's flash back to where my baby got fucking killed.
Really, Sam? There's such a thing as too tight.
That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Ah, fair enough. The attention to detail is still fucking mental.
Sam, this is Tarmac. Feeling refreshed, I hope. Thanks to all your hard graft, the DHV Magellan can get around a lot more freely now. More specifically, we can travel between any two facilities that are connected to the chiral network by way of the tar currents. Naturally, this includes Mexico as well. If you're curious about how the folks in the place...
I don't think the Mexican people are getting on very well since I left. It's one of those game things, isn't it? You go back and it's a fucking mess.
Simply open the map with your ring terminal and chart a course to your destination.
Chart your course.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions. But what makes you think you have a choice?
He's got nice hair, that guy. He's got coiffed hair. Lou's doing well. Battery
Sam,
recharged.
Another request is ready for you. You'll find it listed as a main order on the DHV. So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only
Yes, Charles Xavier. I'll get down to it.
As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order, after which you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine, as this is a somewhat complicated order. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority.
Well, that's how she goes. Restore the monorail. Look at her hair. It's ridiculous. You've been given some special shit. So go all the way out to fucking... What even is that? It's supposed to be the mine?
Alright, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHV Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map.
I don't think it's that complicated.
Upon
Yeah, just follow the instructions. Like, that's all you do.
On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. These and
Uh-huh. Bring these along. That's how we do it. So what upgrades can I do now? That's pretty good. Ready to go. Did I unlock the option to play music yet on the go, or no? So I can tell this fucking ship thing to move out. Destinations that he can go to are marked with that. Oh, I see. You can just do those ones. I'll just leave him here for now. Benjamin's update. We want some orders in Mexico. Yeah, you hold on there. I'm only one man. Oh, there's some local people doing shit. Okay, that's not fucking good. Why is that happening again? I think these were some of my... Some of these are my stuff. A monorail. The only time I think about that is the Simpsons. The monorail would have been the future. Update. The octopus was weird. I'm sure it was. This is pretty relaxing. And how much more do I have to go? Not much. Gotta keep my eyes on the road. Or whatever you call it. How deep is this fucking water gonna be? Well, we're gonna find out the hard way. Oh, that's not good. Earthquake detected. Oh, which means tsunami. I'm getting the fuck out of here quick. I'm not falling for that fucking trick. Natural disasters can inflict severe damage on structures. That's all we fucking need. Oh, fuck, I'm stuck. I'm not delivering his fucking breakfast all the way from here. So what even is that? Is that the mine? What is this shit? It's a bird. It's a bird's shelter. Oh, here it is. The mine. Oh, I missed something. Oh, it's giving me a multiple rainbow shot of this mine. I crashed into the fucking... Yeah. me done. First part. There you go.
Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it can carry.
That's mine. But 2,000? That's nearly all my shit! But I can use the monorail, so... So what's next on the agenda? I hope it's not giving up all of my stuff. It says mine for materials. I don't know if I want. I really don't want to give up all my hard-earned cash. Well, this is disappointing. If I upgrade it, will that reduce? Oh well, here we go. All my hard-earned shit. I have no room for that.
Very good, Sam. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the
I see,
monorail.
I see. Yeah. Wait, how do I load the stuff onto it though? I think this is what you do. There's no option for monorail. I think you just go through the other menu then. Okay, let's load this shit up. There's a whole shipping container's worth. Wow. And can I use the monorail, or is it just for resources and shit? Yeah, I think while it's being used, you can't really do that. What's this shit?
Okay.
Oh, you can use a zip line though. I guess this counts. Oh, wait. Since I spent all of my money, I want to get it back. That's how she goes. Zip to the other end, yes? This is what was missing from the first game? A talking doll? Maybe they put him in because otherwise it would feel too empty. How many times does a man play Death Stranding 2? Probably too many, I don't know. Keep going. Yeah. Maybe there would have been an easier way of just teleporting to the fucking ship like they told me I could do. But oh well. And now that I'm here, what about the last stretch? I have no bike, no car. On the road? Not even on a road. On the path. Yeah, they definitely waited until I got here to show me that.
Sam, there's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data
Free
to
shit.
make a safe run. Want to go and say hello?
He's got the antique record player from that musician. I fucking got that earlier. Fucking scumbags. Why is my stuff out here as well from the boss fight? Oh well. See if I can jump this. Oh. Yeah, let's see what's going on. Wait, wrong way. Now, the private locker contains cargo designated for delivery to this facility. Deliver this cargo as well? I mean, I hope so. It's part of the fucking mission.
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome. With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines.
Why does she have the hair of like one of those like small dogs? Like the Lady and the Tramp kind of dog.
Would you look
Yep.
at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
You've unlocked the pickup off-roader.
We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's alright, we'd like you to have this. Just wanted to let you know.
That's me riding on a car now.
Oh, I got them just for you.
New shoes, is it?
To come by.
Collector's shoes.
Item I hear.
Oh, they're sunshades. The Pinot Ones. As part of Gentle Monsters 2024 collection. Great.
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials. That's going to go a long way. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the...
Yeah, I'm done. See ya.
We're so grateful for the assistance,
Yeah.
Sam.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies. They should be able to prepare. But first, I have some information to
My
share
son!
with you about Lou. Return to the DHV Magellan.
Okay, I'm gonna get a bombshell of news about my son. Don't know if I'm mentally prepared for that, but I do. We do have tonight on the show some extra stuff, so stay tuned for that. I did have extra things to talk about, but during that delivery, I deliberately didn't speak. Because I don't want to give out all the information yet. You gotta tease. You gotta tease people. Yeah, the monorail's back. I mean, it's probably best to smoke your cigarette before telling me devastating news about my son.
Hey, Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that, pretty much, is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
I don't think I learned really much about my son. He used to have a different barcode. They swapped his barcode with that of fucking bananas or something. Yeah, that's a fucking head wrecker there. I'm just gonna lay down and go to bed. Sleep to the morning or get up. Just get up.
Sam, it's Charlie. A new order is now ready for you. I'd also like to brief you on your next destination. And I believe that Fragile wants to have a word as well. Visit the delivery terminal in West Fort Knott to take on the relevant main order.
Sam, it seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
Isn't that what you do for nearly everything? You do something? I can go back to bed if I want, or I can stay up drinking this shit. What you gonna do right now? That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. But since we're here in the fucking, the bedroom again... Oh, Moby Dick. I see. Hold on. Do you get the full book for free, or you get a photo?
That's Tarman's son. He must have placed a photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
We'll do that now, yeah. We'll give it to him now. You left a photo of you and your son in the book. Yeah, I know. Oh, I fucking like that photo of myself.
I found this picture in your book. Is this your son? Thank you. Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents, with this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movement.
My son is in the tar. Oh, fuck.
Something akin to a phantom pain.
I see.
Do you want to hear the story?
Sure, why not?
Sure. I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time.
Right, Michael Caine.
The tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named it. A ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Strip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop. You seeing this? I think she's pregnant.
That's a normal reaction to a whale puking up fucking crabs. Alright.
Hey, Pop. This is weird.
Storm!
Well, that happened fucking quick. What? The whale ghost got my son.
And just like that, the tar took my boy, and my hand along with him.
He was left with Tarkat. Okay. Tar Boy became Tarkat.
At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question, the hunters that attacked you after you caught the chiron mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes. That said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed. The tar and the beach are connected.
So, did they explain where the cat with the bat wings comes into this, or 1 second you're in your bedroom, you get a photo of some guy and his son in your Moby Dick novel, then you learn that. Learn about all that shit. So if I read this book, what will happen?
Moby Dick, or The Whale, seems to be one of Tarman's favorite novels. As the name suggests, it's a story about a white Captain Ahab, one of the main characters, uses a prosthetic leg made of whalebone to replace the one Moby Dick took long ago. He's obsessed with getting revenge against the whale, which he hates with a terrible passion, all while nursing the phantom pain of his lost leg. In the end, Ahab fails to exact vengeance on his foe and is dragged into the sea. His crew's only survivor is Ishmael, the book's narrator. He was rescued after clinging desperately to a coffin-shaped life buoy. That's right, a coffin was his savior. Ironic, isn't it? How you use a thing makes all the difference.
Way to go ruin the whole book, but yeah, that's great. I mean, here's a book for you to read, but also, no. When I click read book, will he read the other book, or will he take out the same Moby Dick book again? Oh, there's another one.
On a dark night in May 1816, 3 men and 2 women found themselves confined to a villa on the shore of Lake Geneva. A catastrophic volcanic eruption had wrought havoc on the global climate, and a relentless rain hammered down outside. With little else to do, the occupants of the villa decided to compose ghost stories, and it was on this fateful night that a woman named Mary penned what would become Frankenstein. Who was only 18 years of age, had already lived a tumultuous life. She was engaged in an affair with the poet Percy Bysshe
A very
Shelley at the time,
standard name.
whom she would later go on to marry. A dramatic retelling of these events was committed to film prior to the Death Stranding. Titled Mary Shelley, it stars Elle Fanning in the lead role.
Real people being name dropped.
I heard that name before.
I mean, the Moby Dick book's real too, but Ellie Fanning, my favorite. Do we have a record? Is there a photo of Ellie Fanning in the Frankenstein book left behind, perchance? But anyway, like I said earlier, I've been waiting. They're coming up on the 3-hour mark there, so before we delve into the new hour, what can I do to pass the time? And then we'll get on to my next segment, because you know how we actually had speaking of books, we had that book report segment. Well, I have some terrible news on that front. It's on a hiatus, and in its stead, we're back with more things I learned. But we're gonna, before we approach that subject, I need to use the bathroom in the game and real life. How do I go use the bathroom in this game again? Yeah, let's use the toilet shower. The 2-in-1. Or on Moby Dick, the poop deck. They call it the poop deck. There's no better feeling in the world than doing those. And then don't forget, it's always the magic 3. Shit, shower, shave. You have to make sure it's in that order too. My sunburn's been healed by the shower. Well, good thing I did that, because if otherwise, you know, would have ended up sunburnt to shit. Let's check up on my son. I just clip him on. Well, there he is.
That's right, just sleep.
Well, there you have it. There he is. Now the question that's on my mind, it's on a lot of people's minds, is, well, we're gonna go for sleep. Shit, shower, sleep. No, shit, shower, shave, and sleep. There's a fourth one. Well, this is eerie enough. That's not disturbing at all.
So this is a story I heard long ago. In a little port town, there's a custom that's been passed down for generations. Before a new ship makes its maiden voyage, the locals prepare a small paper boat. And upon this boat, they place paper sailors. Paper sailors who bear the names of real men, the names of the crew on the new ship preparing to depart. So, the paper boat is sent out to sea, and being paper, it sinks quickly, with all hands lost. But this is for the best. You see, the paper boat and sailors take the place of their namesakes, sparing the real crew misfortune and ensuring that the ship returns to shore safe and sound. I should mention, by the way, that we observed this custom before launching the DHV Magellan. Better safe than sorry, right? In any case, this is what they had always done for every new ship in the little port town, and what they would do for the next. The first ship to be built there in quite some time, in fact. So, on this joyous occasion, everyone gathered to watch as the paper boat and its paper sailors sank into the sea. And the next morning, the real ship set sail. A few days passed, and then the ship returned. To a man, the crew's faces were all portraits of grief. Why so forlorn, the people asked. A sailor answered by simply pointing at a black mass upon the deck. The armless, legless, blood-soaked corpse of the ship's captain. He had been swept overboard by a massive wave and torn apart by a ravenous shark. And after they pulled what remained of him onto the deck, they found, hidden in his jacket pocket, an armless, legless paper sailor. Someone had hated the captain with a passion. Now that I think about it, I recall seeing something on your door just now. Something made of paper. Yes, a little paper figure with Sam written on it.
That story was a bit of a yawner, so let me see. Alright, we've now hit the 3-hour mark. I like to space these segments out because, you know, otherwise it kill the flow of the stream of consciousness and all that. You see, I don't willy-nilly just sit on your, you know, on your laurels and stuff. Laurel and Hardy. Kojima likes Laurel and Hardy, doesn't he? But we're back with more things I learned. Because this is a learning show after all. You remember Sesame Street and all those kids shows like Barney? You know, their aim was to educate you and whatnot. Well, I find most streams and TV shows are like adult Barney. It's usually black guys in suits teaching you right from wrong. But no, seriously. For example, right? Some words can be spoken differently depending on the word. February can also be said as February. You see, the R and the U are transposed. So Jonathan Ross, he might say months, and then there's Mike Tyson. You know, he'll be with you in 2 minutes. But I'll tell you what, if I ever needed a speech therapist, I'd get the one Scatman had. You know, I'd weaponize and scat all over people. You know, that's my my 2 cents about that. But that's one of our segments done with, because you know the book report thing it's on hiatus at the moment. But oh yeah, that reminds me. Speaking of the doll guy up there, speaking of this kooky character, you know, I've been working on a ventriloquist act. Let me just get him around here somewhere. There he is. So let me introduce you to my puppet Meaty. I'm a vegan. No, you're meaty. Yeah, get your hands on me, you dirty fuck. Whoa, you can't be saying that now. So, Meaty, let me be Frank. No, you're Meaty. No, I'm Frank. I only eat kale, spinach, and go. Yeah, you Meaty. You can't be saying that on the stream. What? I said a big clock. Yeah, sure you did. At least I have both. No, hey, you're a puppet. You're made of wood. Not like you have any. Hey, it can't be. That doesn't even make sense. You know, it's a Friday night and you're in your room playing. You're playing with yourself. Hey, just because I want to play a game and stream doesn't mean anything. Don't mean anything bad by it. Why are you talking to yourself anyway, huh? Why'd you get a life? Hey, you're not even alive anyway. And at least at least I have bones. Hey, you gotta be saying that. Fucking puppets you're made of wood. Not like you have any wood. But what? Look, I don't mean to mince words. Is it kosher? I forgot to mention he's Jewish as well. You watch it, guy. What's a goy? You anti-Semite. You ever been in a synagogue? Well, I sin. I should be burned alive. But you're not even a real puppet. Okay. I'll hang myself. How? Okay, so what you all gotta do is make sure you have a stick and a rope. Well, who taught you that? The rope. How did rope teach you that? No, it's taught. Where's the stick come into this? The stick is up your ass. Well, I'm fucking getting the rope. Where is it? I have to buy it. I don't have one. You can borrow mine for a fee. Yeah, you sound like Mel Blanc or fucking David Lynch or something. You're going in the fire. You like seeing us Jews burn, don't you? You liked Hollywood burning. What? No, you said you wanted to be burned alive. I'm a vegan. Yeah, we all know that. Anyway, I'm gonna put him away now. I think he's been a bad influence, you know? They're saying like these Labubu things are fucking demonic and shit. They got nothing on these dummies, these dolls. Here, I'll tell you something. I'm no dummy. You come around here and say that again to my face. Yeah, I've had him since last week, but you know, I don't know where he gets his information from, but I feel like, you know, he's been talking a lot, and I don't know what to do with him. And like I saw on a blog, and it said at the very top, keeping ventriloquism alive. Thought I'd share that. I'd also like to remind anybody with spare change that if you want Meaty to get a decent meal, you know, he needs it. Donations are expected and never appreciated. But I'm gonna put Meaty away. You get your hands off me. You also don't sound like yourself today, Meaty. What the fuck's wrong? I got a cold. You got a cold? Yeah, you took my nose. He doesn't have a nose either. I'll have to fix him. There's something wrong with him. Maybe the next day we can figure out what the fuck's going on with him. But I had a thing. Let's see if I can find it. Just stay tuned. I was talking there and I thought you could hear me, but no. Fair enough. Luckily enough, I've been looking at the stream thing. Don't worry, I don't think that was on the screen all the time. But luckily enough, it's all set up and ready to go. Let's just adjust this here. Yeah, I saw a clip of this and I wanted to share it. It's probably the funniest they've made George Carlin fucking ever, so I think this is the one.
I'd like to begin by saying, shut the fuck up! What I am is an old fuck. It's kind of like a fuck. You know what I mean? Fat fuck, tall fuck, skinny fuck, fuck. In this respect, fuck is actually a synonym for the word fucking. But since the last time I might have seen some of you folks, I have had my 70th period. So I'm not...
I don't know how they did it, but they actually made it funny.
Thank you. Another nice thing about getting old is you can leave any social event early just by saying... But the best thing about getting old is your daughter's funeral. Shut the fuck up. There are things we say when someone dies. Most of us say, a lot of us do. This is usually said to the surviving spouse. Listen, if there's anything I can do, anything at all, please don't ask. Here's another thing we say to the surviving spouse. Blow me!
I'm not sure about that one, but I'll say this much. It's a winner, this video. I think there was a different clip of it that was way better than I saw, but I don't have it on hand. I just searched that back up. But let me think. Do I have anything else? Oh, my run dry? I think I might have ran dry again. Fuck. Look, I'd like to stay around and chat, but I think I'm spent. I did say this was going to be a long one, and you did get that. See, the book thing took me, you know, that's the long short of it. The book thing took it out. I'm going to work on that puppet thing, you know, maybe get him looked at. There's something not right with him. But, oh wait, there is one more thing. So, you know these boo-boo things, they're all the fucking rage and shit? Well, I ordered one of them, and, you know, I was sent something a bit like, oh god, what? This isn't right at all. Just give me a second here, I'm trying to sort something out. How do I get this on the stream is the real question. Oh my god, look what somebody's after giving me. It's this. What the fuck is this godforsaken thing? She's eating a donut? Yeah, that's really fucking demonic. Yeah, I think this is what's causing my puppet Meaty some problems. Cast that down back to hell where it belongs. Holy moly. I'm sorry you had to see that. But, that's not it. That's not it. Somewhere here. That's not it either. Yeah. Ain't that something? Ain't that something else? He's got 2 muffins or something. 2 buns. Yeah. I guess that's the way she goes. Oh well. I want to get rid of this fucking... I thought I was going to get rid of my puppet, but I think what I need to get rid of is that. So, I'll see you around.